Hi everybody, it's me, and in today's video I'm going to speedrun the Ghost Leviathan encyclopedia page. Now I want to do this as fast as possible, and I think there's a few different ways I could go about it, but I think I want to take a bare bones approach. That means all I need is the scanner. And for the scanner I know I'm going to need battery and titanium, so I'm going to pin all these things to my HUD. So all I really need are 2 acid mushrooms, 1 copper, and 1 titanium, and that should be very easy to find, although I don't do a very good job finding it. However, I find a piece of scrap metal, that's as good as 4 titanium, and then I take some time to pick up a couple fish, 1 bladderfish for some water, and 1 peeper for some food. In retrospect, I think I don't need those, because in the life pod, you get some food like a nutrient bar and a bottle of water, I think. Now that I have all the materials I need, I'm just going to go ahead and swim back to the life pod. I'm going to make sure to swim on the surface of the water because you go ever so slightly faster when you do so. And then I'm here and I can start to do a little crafting. First things first, I'm going to break down that scrap metal into 4 pieces of titanium. And as far as the speedrun goes, this is taking like a really long time. I could have broken an outcrop and got 1 piece, but anyways, I'm going to craft that battery, and then I'm going to do my menuing, go down, craft the scanner. After the scanner's up, I go into my PDA and I do a little aimless menuing. I think I was considering maybe making a pair of fins or making a better oxygen tank. But I'm going to go ahead and do some unnecessary crafting, craft that water, cook that peeper, and then I look in here and I remember I have a whole bunch of stuff right off the bat. I take it all, I even take these flares, and I take a moment to assign the flare to my quick bar just in case I feel like this could help get a Leviathan off my tail. I'm not actually sure if that works like that. I look at these things, I eat one of those nutrient bars, I realize my water's full, and then I set out. Now, the smart play at this point would have been maybe to look at my map and see what is the fastest path to the crater's edge, because I'm pretty sure that's the quickest way for me to find the Ghost Leviathan. From what I remember, the life pod is almost in the center of the map, but I think that it's north leaning a little bit. And I don't have a compass, but I point myself in a way that I think is north. But now that I'm thinking about the map, I think the aurora is in the northeast, so I think that means that I'm going east right now. There could be a better path for me to go. At this point, I duck down into the water to see where I am. I had been swimming for like 3 minutes or something like that. There's bone sharks, so I know that's not what I'm looking for. I'm starting to pass this island, so I know I've got a long ways to go. I'm starting to realize at this point, after swimming for like 6 minutes, that maybe taking the time to make a pair of fins would have actually been a pretty good time investment. I duck down again. I notice by the color of the water I'm not quite there. But I get this crater's edge notification, which I forgot all about, and I know I'm in the right place. Now, I don't think I saw it when I was actually playing, but you might have just seen it there. I think a Ghost Leviathan spawned right on top of me. I turn around, see it for the first time. I'm a little bit freaked out, but I know that's my quarry. This is what I came here for, what I came here to do. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous that I don't have fins. I don't have a sea glide or anything, so I don't really trust my ability to dodge this guy. And look, he wiggles back and forth, he bites me, and he almost kills me, but he sort of sticks around. And I actually climb up on the back of him, and I get this whole scan done. And then he goes away, and I try to beeline it out of there. The end of this speedrun in my mind is when I read that encyclopedia page, so I'm just swimming for my life, and he's everywhere at once, it seems like. I see him pop up on my screen once, twice, maybe 3 times. I'm wondering, what is that I keep seeing that's kind of appearing in the sky, kind of not? I went ahead and I threw one of those flares. At the time, I felt like it helped, but honestly, I don't know if that works like that. I get it pretty far here. I think I duck down, and soon enough, I turn around, realize he's gone, and I start to feel safe. So I crack out that PDA, and I go ahead and read. Honestly, a pretty great scan, but I'm going to switch back to the in-game audio now. Ghost Leviathan. This creature is approaching the size limit for sustainable organic life forms and has been designated Leviathan class. Adults of the species have been encountered exclusively around the edges of the volcanic crater, which supports life on this part of the planet, and react with extreme aggression on approach. Number 1. Hammerhead. Cartilaginous extensions of the creature's skull form a hammerhead, which protects the Ghost Leviathan as it performs devastating ramming attacks. Number 2. Jaws. While fully capable of tearing through the flesh of any creature in range, all evidence indicates that mature ghost leviathans feed on microscopic life forms in the waters around the edges of the inhabited zone. Their vicious attacks on interlopers to their domain are not predatory in nature, but territorial. A creature so vast requires a huge expanse of water to satisfy its daily calorie requirements. Number 3, torso. Its muscled interior body is surrounded by a translucent outer membrane, suggesting adaptation for a deep, low-light environments. When threatened, it can tense its entire body before lashing out with incredible speed. Number 4, life cycle. Probable migratory behavior. This specimen was likely born far from the area where it was encountered. Assessment. Extreme threat. Avoid the crater edge. So all in all, that took around 11 minutes and 15 seconds. I don't know if I really needed to waste time on the dramatic reading, but I liked it. I think this has been kind of a fun video, a funny one to make. If you liked it, please leave a like, a comment. Maybe I'll try to beat my record. Maybe I'll try to read a little bit faster. Anyway, until next time.